Hey everyone, I'm from Figure Reviews and I'm back at you guys with another figure review. Today we are here with the gamerverse Cyclops from Shfiguart. Now before we begin this review, if you like the content I make, please like and subscribe. Now let's get on to the rest of the review. So first up, let's take a quick look at the figure. It actually looks really nice. I'm surprised Cyclops won. I really thought him Bison would have won. So this is a little bit of a surprise because it looked like that. But you know, I'm not mad about it because this is a cool figure regardless. Um, so yeah, that's cool. But yeah, here he is. I really like the way it looks. It's definitely different looking than my Mafex that I reviewed not that long ago. So yeah, like it definitely looks different. The shading is definitely different. Like I don't know if you guys can tell, but this blue up here is different than the blue down here. Like the blue down here is a little bit darker, and the blue up here is a little bit lighter. Like I like how they did that. It makes the muscle definition more defined, which looks really nice. But yeah, there we go. That's a close look at the figure. Now let's move on to some comparisons real quick. Alright everyone, we're here with some figure comparisons. And so first up to the left we have the Revoltech Jerry Han, and to the right we have the Custom Lady Tsunade. As you can see, it looks like it'll fit in, definitely will fit in with your Shfiguarts, and most likely will fit in with your Revoltech Street Fighter figures, so definitely looks great. Now on to the next comparison in just a bit. So for our next comparisons, to the left we have the Revoltech X-Force Deadpool, and to the right we have Jada Toys and Bison. And yeah, definitely, these guys are fitting in well in a display. The M Bison and the Cyclops. I think it's gonna look perfect. And same with the Revoltech, it'll look nice. But yeah, this is gonna look perfect, right? This is gonna look great. So I cannot wait. But yeah, that's it so far for the figure comparisons. I know it wasn't long, but this is a little bit of a shorter video. So on to the next portion, accessories. Alright everyone, welcome to the accessories portion, and there are quite a bit. So first up, we're going to start on the weirdest part. There are two different necks to this figure, right? Like not including the one that's on him. There are two other ones, right? Like different, like they are differently molded. You can definitely tell. So I don't entirely know what they're for. If someone in the comments can actually tell me, because I don't know why they would add two, but it's cool. They all look pretty nice. The next thing we got is his visor, right? Or like he just shot off a beam and now it's steaming. Looking all cool, if we're being honest. It looks really cool. Alright, just like the other Cyclops, pretty much. He comes with one head with a laser beam, right? Also, the laser beam is detachable, see? So you can swap it with the regular face over here, because all these pieces are detachable. So, lots of way to customize and use this figure, which actually makes this figure great for animating, I bet. So I can't wait to animate this figure. But yeah, this is pretty cool. It's made out of a really translucent kind of pinkish reddish color, which is really nice. Almost magenta red. I don't know, but it looks really nice. Then we got another head. As you can see, it's more like a screaming head, and the blast effect is more like it has an impact on it, like you see like this. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that looks really good. There we go. And next up, she comes with kind of grabbing spread out hands, it looks like. Not completely sure, but there they are. Nicely sculpted. Right. And this is like more kind of spread out hands, not necessarily grabbing, kind of relaxed if I'm being honest, but they look nice. But yeah. But look. And then he has his like hands to put over his visor, or you can also use them as pointing hands. But they're definitely for his visor for like when he's shooting his optic blasts. They look pretty nice though, as you can see. And I also like the shade of yellow to him. It's really, or yeah, it's yellow. It's definitely yellow. It's more like a mustard yellow though. But yeah, here are the last hands. Kind of karate chopping hands if I'm being honest. But it still looks pretty great overall. And then these are his fist hands, right? So that's it for the accessory portion. Now let's move on to the articulation portion in just a bit. Alright everyone, so for the articulation portion, first up he has a ball joint at the upper neck, so it can look up about that much, down about this much, a little bit of tilt here and there. The neck joint gives it far more it just completely comes undone, but there it is, right? You get more range. It's pretty good overall, right? Tilting. Arms can go all the way around. Butterfly joints are there, it looks like. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, there we go. Right? I don't know what I don't know what they are thinking, but like he does get range out of it, I guess. Because he can bring his arms together, which is nice, I guess. Right? Like he can bring it together. But overall, it's kind of weird. Honestly, the way they did butterfly joints before was better than this. But it is what it is. Arms can go out, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, standard SH Figuarts rest peg. It's basically omnidirectional, so it's good. There seems to be a ball joint up there, but because of this, it's highly restricted, as you can see. But you do get movement out of it, which is great. But yeah. Yeah. This part is kind of loose for some reason, but yeah. You get some movement. Doesn't look to be a ball joint in here. So I think they're completely depending on this, which is kind of meh, if I'm being honest, because it's one less point of articulation. But it's neither here nor there. This figure still poses pretty nicely. I do love what they did with the trunks, right? Because they can move whenever you bring them up, right? So it doesn't look like it's out of place. So I like that, and it gives it a really nice classic look. You can kick out about this much. You can knee about this much with double jointed knees. Bicep swivel or thigh swivel right in there. He can do the splits. All right, he can do the splits. All right, there you go. The foot can go up and down. All right, it can has an ankle rocker and toe joint, and that's basically it for the articulation portion. Now on to the final review. All right, everyone. So for my final review, I give this figure a 9.5. The only issue I actually have with the figure is the butterfly joints just being so weird and gappy, and the fact there's no lower ball joint. Like, I understand why they did it like this, and I appreciate it. So I can't really be too mad, but this kind of irked me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. This kind of make me, it's kind of meh. But other than that, it's still a really, really good figure. I mean, like, 9.5 is, like, it's still good. I would definitely recommend this figure at market price, or retail price. It's really good. Definitely. And a great interpretation of the gamerverse cyclops. And I didn't say this, but I had this in the background during the articulation portion, but he also comes with a diorama piece for the background for, like, when he's shooting his ultimate ability in the game, so that's cool. But yeah, there it is. Overall, good 9.5. Really good Cyclops figure on SH Figuarts part, and as a bonus, it can also pass as a classic Cyclops. So you can also just put this in your X-Men shelf if you don't want to put it in a Capcom versus Marvel shelf. This just fits perfectly for both. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's review. If you guys did, please like and subscribe. Anyway, I'm from Figure Reviews, signing off till next time. Bye.